What do you think slavery is?
I think slavery is people who are enslaved into doing labor with little or no wage.
I think slavery is people who are kept against their will and that are forced into labor.
Where do you think slavery occurs?
I think slavery occurs in just about every country in the world.
I think slavery is in countries that are poor and have little resources.
How many slaves do you think there are?
I think there's about 100,000 worldwide.
I think there are millions of slaves in the world.
What do you think happens to the slaves?
I think normal, everyday people are enslaved and forced into doing labor, probably forced into sex labor also, and they're probably punished severely.
I think the slaves are kidnapped and work all day with no breaks and are probably severely beaten.
When you see the sticker made in China, what do you think of?
I think of a plastic toy made in some factory in China.
I think of kids in a factory making toys.
Do you think slavery goes on in China?
Yeah, I do think slavery happens in China.
Yeah, I think slavery goes on in China because I've seen things in the news and there's a big population, so it's bound to happen.
China is located in Asia. Its border countries are Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Burma, Vietnam, and North Korea.
In 1906, the imperial government formally abolished slavery. In 1910, this law came effective. But however, this has not stopped the Chinese from engaging in slavery.
Mostly, sex slavery and forced labor occur in China. The workers are forced to work in many dirty factories for long, extensive hours. 95% of toys are made in these factories.
That's the case for China's so-called comfort women. They were forced into sex slavery during the Second World War, and after that, into the shadows. Now they're finally telling their stories. The CBC's Michelle Cormier spoke with one of them.
Li Guiying's life as an open wound, the relentless memory of being a sex slave to Japanese soldiers during the Second World War. She was only 15 when she was forced into a brothel run by the Japanese occupying army in Nanjing in 1943. At first, she tried to resist. She miraculously survived repeated rapes, but many others didn't.
Inside freedom. Some things don't work like you planned. All good, all pure, all
In China, most slavery occurs in suburban areas. Most people in China get taken from their rural homes and taken to the big cities. Shanghai, population of 23 million people, Beijing with a population of 19 million people, and Hong Kong with a population of 7 million people are epicenters for slavery.
There are many ways you can help stop human trafficking. One way is to follow the CNN Freedom Project. This project finds products in different countries and lets you know if they were made in China. Their goal is for you to stop buying products that were most likely made in sweatshops like kidnapped slaves.
You can contribute by buying cakes, cookies, and other baked goods from our fundraising organization called Desserts for the Distressed. All proceeds will be going to Alliance to End Slave Trafficking. The money will be put to buy the freedom of the slaves and to put the slave masters behind bars.